Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? This is the Drake Report!
The Drake Report! The Drake Report! The Drake Report! The Drake Report! What? Drake, we're live.
Yeah. We got things, dust storms, eruptions. We have a bunch of great stories to talk about from all over the world, too.
Really?
Yeah, but before we do that, we got to talk about our sponsor, Virtual Shield.
Oh. Virtual Shield. Okay, guys, welcome to the Drake Report, like Drake said. And yes, let's put a shout out before we get started here. Virtual Shield, virtualshield.com. That's www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. Here's what happens. During the recent vote, the United States Senate has agreed to give law enforcement agencies access to the web browsing history data without even needing to obtain a search warrant. That's just not right. And according to Senator Ron Wyden, who opposed the bill, he said getting access to somebody's web browsing history is just wrong. Well, he said just absolutely like spying on your thoughts. Okay, like they're listening to your brain in the membrane. So this level of surveillance absolutely ought to be required a warrant. I think this is illegal search and seizure electronically. Okay? It's now more essential than ever, folks, that you have a VPN or a virtual shield technology, Drake, so that you can browse the web more safely. Look, you have the right to remain private, to browse the web. You need your IP address scrambled and protected. Go to www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. Look, once you get there, you type in your email address, and then you're going to create a password. It's very easy. And look up there. You got to pick which plan you got. You want to just protect yourself, or do you want to protect the fam from the spam? Okay, okay. That's what I think you should do. And then put in the confirmation of your whatever password you created, then you confirm it, and then boom, you're in the system. Put in your credit card information. The first 30 days is free, and the price is about the price of a cup of coffee every month. And that includes if you want to even get more special add-ons. It's easy to do. You have a right to remain silent. You have a right to remain, to protect your privacy. You have a right to browse the internet without any issues. You have a right to remain private, browse the web safely and anonymously. Do it right now. Go to www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. That's real simple. You can easily remember. Drake, what's going on?
Oh, we got some very good stories, but our first story is a dust storm that came from the Western Sahara, Africa.
Dust storm. I can't breathe though. That's how bad it's getting. They can't breathe. The dust is out of control, isn't it? What's going on?
So the dust has already hit from Texas all the way down to Florida, and it could be even going up to like the Midwest, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Kentucky. Yeah, here.
From Sahara in Africa, the Sahara Desert?
Yeah. And if it's really bad, it could even reach up to Canada.
No!
But the dust storm is pretty bad.
Look at this. Drake, they say this is the worst dust storm in the history. I mean, look, the Sahara Desert, sometimes dust does come from there, but not like this. It literally choked Puerto Rico, the Caribbean islands. Look at Central America. Look Mexico. At all of it. Texas.
Yeah.
Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
It's just gonna slam
Florida, right, Georgia, Arkansas. South Carolina's got it bad.
Yeah.
On up into Oklahoma, and they're talking about all the way up to Indiana, to right where we're at. Yeah. All the way to northern Indiana, and maybe, as you say, who knows, maybe you can't see. I can't breathe, but you can't see, right?
So I'd advise, if the storm does hit and you see it, don't breathe it in, because again, it's from Africa. Who knows what's inside? Who knows the type of chemicals or things that's inside?
Should people wear a mask?
Yeah. Wearing a mask would be a good idea in this type of situation too.
Not because of COVID.
Yeah, you could wear a mask because of COVID.
But
yeah, see, it's like a yeah.
So Drake, so should I get a mask?
Yeah, because if it, like when it does come to the Midwest, yeah, I would be staying inside, and I'd advise all my friends to stay inside because I don't want to be breathing in that.
So this is a serious dust storm. Matter of fact, Heidi heard on the news in Orlando, Florida, they said it's normal. Do you think this is normal?
No, it's not normal.
No, it's not normal at all.
But in Florida, I could see how they would think it's normal because dust probably hits it a lot.
Not like this, Drake. Not like this. I mean, this is insane.
That's the problem. Southeast United States of America.
Don't breathe. You cannot breathe the Sahara dust storm. It would really be bad for people with asthma.
Oh yeah.
COPD. People with all kinds of congestive heart failure, people with lung conditions, emphysema, cancer, something like that. Don't be out there in that.
Lung cancer.
No, don't do it. Don't do
it. That could really damage you.
What else you got going?
So here we have two.
That's just terrible.
It's a photo. That's a photo right there.
What else you got, Drake? I can't see. I can't breathe.
But moving on to two countries, Japan and Guatemala, there was volcano eruptions happening in both of those countries.
What?
In Guatemala and Japan.
Volcanoes erupting in both countries?
Yeah.
In Guatemala and in Japan. Explosion! And then so we've got dust storms that's choking America and Central America and the Caribbean islands, and now you're telling me we got volcanoes erupting in Guatemala and in Japan.
Yeah. Japan probably gets kind of used to the volcanoes happening around, but Guatemala is.
What else?
So in Indonesia, there was a landslide that buried an entire village.
What?
In one of the 10,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
A landslide in Indonesia buried a village.
Yeah.
Do we know how many people were hurt, or have we got any reports on that yet?
As of this, we don't.
We don't have that yet. Okay.
But soon, later tonight.
So that happened today. We'll have that probably later tonight, or maybe in my next program. We'll try to get for you the unfortunate casualty report on this. This is a horrific situation in Indonesia. It's really bad, as a landslide has buried a village. Terrible.
Yeah, and who knows how many casualties it's already caused.
Yeah. What else you got going, Drake?
But now in Myanmar and China, both those countries, a river turned blood red.
A river turned blood red in Myanmar and in China.
Now it's said because it turned red is because of pollution, and apparently Chinese factories was dumping stuff.
Well, they do have a lot of pollution in China. But would you have the water turn blood red in both Myanmar and China and say that it's factories, or would you?
Well, it was a river connecting to both of them, so that's why China and Myanmar.
So they're trying to.
See, my dad will take us to the river.
Okay. So this may not be a prophetic sign, like from in the Bible when it says the water is going to turn blood red. This may be an actual pollution situation.
Yeah, which is not good for the environment. Not good at all.
So it's a river that runs through Myanmar into China, and the water has turned blood red in both those countries along this river. And they think it could be from pollution or factories dumping chemicals in the water. But again, we haven't got that verified yet.
Yeah. Which, there's a clear picture of
Oh,
it.
no!
Yeah.
So you can see the water's blood red right there. No! That's not good.
And that could really kill the environment.
Well, yeah.
It's China's environment, it's like there's already huge pollution factories, smoke coming out everywhere. A lot of people wear masks because they don't want to breathe in this.
Right, because they really do have serious. But they said they got laws on the books that this isn't supposed to happen. But do they actually follow those laws over in China?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
It's a prophecy alert, Brock says. It's possible that it is a prophecy alert, Brock. You're right.
You never know with China.
We don't know if it's pollution or not. Now, local residents are blaming the factories upstream, saying they might be dumping waste into the river, but the local officials have not confirmed this yet. And so we don't know for sure why the water's blood red. Is it pollution? I doubt they know anything about the Bible saying the water's going to turn blood red. I see here one of the residents said, I think maybe a factory in China dumped polluted water into the river, and maybe they did. Okay, I wouldn't rule that out. That's very possible,
Yeah,
Drake.
because they probably did that a lot. It's just we don't know of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course they do it.
Yes. Let's hope it's. What else going on, Drake? What else going on? Any more? You got any?
All right,
What else happened?
A summer hailstorm rolled right through Colorado Friday, June 26th.
A summer hailstorm.
A summer hailstorm, and cars were sliding off the road.
What?
Yeah, and it also created what is called a river of hail.
A river of hail. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Drake. That looks like. That's almost like a snowstorm. I mean, but that's actually hail.
Yeah.
There came so much hail, and you can see the hail falling there. But it came down, and then it came down the side of the mountain like a river of hail.
And the hail was like the size of a golf ball.
Like almost the size of the Drake Report ball. Okay, the Drake Report. Which it's a stress ball. Look at this, Drake. This is late June.
Yeah.
This is summertime.
A summer hailstorm.
Yeah, but that looks like a river of hail. That looks apocalyptic. That looks catastrophic. That looks cataclysmic.
When you look at that, you're probably thinking of like Canada and like up north Canada, but
Drake,
it's summer.
Robert Suez says this is so boring. What do you want to say to Robert? What? Robert, it's a hailstorm of biblical proportion. Get a stress ball, Robert. What are you talking about? Boring. Boring.
I dropped it again.
Robert! Okay, so
Twice in a row.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's so rude, Robert. So rude to the kids. So rude to me. So rude to everybody. It's rude. It's a hailstorm. The water's turning blood red in China.
Hailstorm.
The volcanoes are erupting in Japan. Volcanoes in Guatemala.
Indonesia.
What? Landslides. I mean, it's crazy.
Covering villages.
Dust storms. And this guy's bored. What else you got, Drake?
So, for our final story, I'm pretty sure, in Utah, evacuations were ordered after a man was lighting fireworks, which sparked an entire wildfire in Utah. And as you can see, that's the photo.
What?
There's a photo of there's a church and the entire just fire, and over 100 people had to evacuate the area, and the flames across around 150 to 200 acres of land.
Drake, we have an update too on the Indonesia. Somebody in the chat room here, thank you so much, said they fear 11 people dead in that Indonesia landslide. So thank you guys for that update. So how many people had to flee from this fire?
More than 100, and it came across 150 to 200 acres of land after someone was lighting up fireworks. Now, the person that did light up fireworks, he's right now with the police and will soon get an update. Make sure to stay tuned.
Drake, did that church, can we see that again, Brock? Did that church is that church okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the church is okay, but the wildfire, like,
it really kind of spread.
Yeah,
this was from fireworks in Utah.
That's an amazing picture right there too.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a bunch of people had to evacuate out, and it spreaded like wildfire because it was wildfire.
So Drake, can I ask you a question? You just in the last 15 minutes told us that there's hailstorms creating rivers of hail in Colorado, wildfires in Utah,
dust storms
in the Southwest,
volcanoes in
Guatemala,
Japan,
landslides
in Indonesia,
water turning blood red in China and Myanmar. I mean, this is a lot of apocalyptic stuff for one Sunday evening broadcast. Is there something going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ, in your opinion? Is there something? Is this abnormal? Is this unusual? What's going on here?
It's a hint. I think it's a hint.
A hint?
A hint.
You mean like a clue?
Yeah.
Like a sign?
A sign.
Kind of a hint.
Yeah.
I never heard it said that way. So It's a hint that God's saying, I'm giving you a hint. I'm giving you a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool. A
I
hint.
think. But
Get the hint, guys. Get the hint. It's getting serious. Jesus is
Yeah.
coming. Get the hint.
the last 2 days, just catastrophic stuff happening. Of course, we have coronavirus still hitting, protesting happening around America.
Yes. A little louder there, Drake, so I can hear you.
Yeah.
Protesting around America, and what else you say?
Coronavirus happening around the world.
Yeah, yeah. And this guy said his toilet bowl overflowed. That's a crisis.
That's
That's what he said.
that's never fun when that happens. I don't
No,
like
it's not
I don't
fun.
like
No,
when
I
that
know.
happens.
His life could be boring, but I mean, that's pretty dramatic. Anything else out there, Drake, that we should be aware of?
That's really all. That's it.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Drake, we'll try to get some more updates on all these events you got here in our next live broadcast starts at 7 p.m.
And from what I can tell you guys, what you guys should do if you do live in the southeast of America and you see one of these hailstorms, don't breathe it in.
That dust, you mean?
Yeah, the dust. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hails-
Drake is giving you he's really giving you a heads up here, everybody, in the southwestern part of the country, and it's headed this way.
Midwest, yeah.
Yeah, if you see the hailstorm, you see it coming. Don't breathe in. Can't breathe. Get a mask. Get a mask. Stay indoors. Get a mask.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna stay indoors when that comes hit.
Yeah. Drake, tell them about the Drake Report stress ball. You have this available.
Yeah, available on paulbegleyprophecy.com.
If you're stressed out, guys,
You're stressed out.
especially the dude with the toilet bowl overflowing, you're stressed out.
You're stressed
Or
out.
the guy that's bored.
When you're stressed out,
Yeah, stop the boredom.
you
Stop
lay
the
down.
boredom. Guys, I'll be back at 7 o'clock with a full report on Sunday Night Live. God bless all of you. This is the Drake
The Drake
Report.
Report.
Say it again.
The Drake Report.
We love everybody out there.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I can work on my dribbling on this. Drake Report.